We were just feeding them.
Feed a hot hand, brother.
That man was stuffing his face. All right.
Oh, intro of the video right there.
No excuse.
Oh.
Static Shock or Luke Cage?
Static Shock.
Luke Cage, nigga. The fuck? I
You're
want somebody who's gonna really punch somebody in their face and look like me. This is about to bust. I already tell.
That does look good.
Tofu, heavy grain of protein here.
Oh no.
Say goodbye.
Tuck him.
Damn. You get a tummy tuck?
Just eat it from that side. Yep. Nigga's a shark.
Rejuvenate.
What made each of y'all get into YouTube?
Cash Flight, COVID year. Watched Cash 101 Broadest. I was watching Flight the whole time. I watched them just have fun, bro. I was like, bro, I want to get into YouTube basketball, so I just started recording.
I wanted to be a mixtape editor, so I got my influence from Yair Spanish.
COVID, and I was really just looking for something to do with my time. Definitely like Freakus content. Then started watching like some of the creators. Even T-Jazz at that time I was watching.
What's y'all's favorite best college highlight? You guys are the best. Appreciate you, Nation boys.
We playing our rival team, Elliston Shreveport. I give them 25-9. I was going through a time period where me and the coach didn't really see eye to eye. That game, I just kind of just went crazy. You know, it's like just a staple game. Gave me a lot of confidence going throughout the rest of the season.
Sophomore year, in front of 2 D1 coaches, because I was at junior college. I had 45 and 10, 50% from the field. 10 boards though.
Went crazy.
When you grabbed 10 boards.
I was starting to break 40.
We played the College of Bahamas. It was my first game after 2 years. I had 25, 12, and 8. And it just like felt really good to be a part of the team. Because when you're out of it and not playing in games for that long,
It messes with your psyche.
it messed with my head. You know what I'm saying? My anxiety going into that game was very high though.
In the next 5 to 10 years, where do you see this space heading towards becoming?
5 to 10 years though? 5 to 10 years, I could see this being a staple on a major network. TNC 10, live on ESPN.
TNC 10, that might be like 2, 3.
Yeah, it might be. TNC 20, I don't know. Like, I could really see it being on a major network.
I agree. One time where basketball saved your life in a tangible way.
I'm lost.
I actually have no answer for that. I don't know.
I was just having this talk with my mom the other day. Like, it just was my whole identity. It created all my friends. My whole life stemmed from sports.
It just built all the discipline, all the morals that you need, like brotherhood. I'm not gonna say it saved my life, but it built the values that I needed.
Right.
As a man.
Right.
Hall of Fame top 3 mixtapes all time. Non-pro or college, only high school.
Only high school?
I think we should give one each.
My favorite was a kill car.
Dominic Artist, senior year. Mixtape.
I gotta go Austin Rivers. He was just in the area. He was 20 minutes. So like,
Yeah.
it just.
Did you watch him play live?
Yeah, we
How
played
many-
against.
Oh, you played against
I didn't get in. I was a freshman. I didn't play. He had like 35, and then we had a guy Robert Brown. He went to Vol Tech. He had like 30. So it was like a dual.
Good bump.
Great bump. But
Yeah.
that team won states. We were their only loss the whole year. They went 27-1, beat a powerhouse DP in the state championship, Shane Larkin and whatnot. But
Tough.
yeah, my
Shane
bad. I
Larkin's
didn't mean to
tough.
drag it, but like Austin Rivers.
Good. Who has the most upside out of the new faces of TNC to make a top 10
Keon.
push?
Keon.
I could say Jay Horn, but he got to play dead end first.
I think Ryan can make a top 10 push. If he can figure out defensively how to be a little bit more physical and on offense take better shots, I think he can make a push. I'm not going to say he's going to be top 10. If he continues to play and learn the nuances of one-on-one, he could potentially make the push.
I just became a Keon fan in the past 48 hours.
For sure.
If you haven't seen our interview, go watch the interview with Keon. Played a little bit at King of the Court with him, and to me, he's like the hardest guy to guard in that gym.
Yeah.
Just because of how elusive he is.
Yeah, I was giving Keon work. Have you ever had a player confront you over something you said during commentaries?
I don't think we have. I can't speak for. I don't think any of us have.
We've had people confront us over ratings. That's it.
Yeah, ratings for sure. Rob,
it's never-
obviously. Cam, obviously, ratings.
It's never serious. Though.
No, it's more like motivation to them. Like,
Yeah.
especially when Cam confronts me about something I say, it's more like, all right, bet I see what you say, bet I'm not to show y'all.
Show you.
All right, bet. We ain't out here just bashing guys. We just, you know what I'm saying, giving our opinion.
What y'all think about MK's skill and energy for TNC?
Can't shoot.
Yeah, I don't see how he plays in the 1v1 space because he's in a matchup with guys like a Rob, and because of his size, I don't see how that would work.
Yeah, he has to polish his shooting more. He has to polish everything.
Because you can't just bully. You're not gonna be able to bully him, bully Nas, bully Tay,
Yeah.
bully DJ. Like
That's
gonna work.
if he plays somebody that he can bully, he beats those guys.
For sure.
Yeah.
But we want to play basketball at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So if you're way stronger than me, and you can win just because you're stronger, we try to negate that in a matchup, then just it's all about basketball.
Yeah.
I'm saying like per capita though. Like,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
per capita, if you put a Julian Newman versus an MK's gonna win 100% of the time, but that doesn't mean Julian isn't as
Tough.
good or better
Yeah.
basketball wise.
Yeah, that's why the weight classes are kind of important.
What do all of you guys think will be the most crazy things about this event?
Let's-
I think
go ahead.
for me it's commentating with Kyrie, but that's simple
Yeah,
as that.
I think it's a support. I think the support is going to surpass what we even think in terms of NBA guys tapping in. People actually supporting the stream and the aftermath of it is going to change the trajectory of not only our lives, but like the trajectory of basketball. I think we underestimate that. I do.
I think the magnitude of when Beasley and Lance check up,
Yeah.
and then we're sitting there with Kyrie with that combination, I feel like there would be a buzz.
There's really intention to make the seasons a bit longer. They do about 20 videos are supposed to carry on until pay-per-view, which makes sense.
He could be thinking like, would there be like a season of like a league?
The seasons feel long enough. Then 3
Yeah.
days feel like 3
They
weeks.
pack in so many games. Yeah, I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I couldn't commentate another day.
Until there's like a league.
Do you see divisions being introduced to 1v1s? Personally, I've seen some really good guard versus big matchups. Yeah, I think weight classes have to be established soon.
Yeah.
If you had to pick someone to play, who would it be and why?
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
We came up together, me and Trevor Dunbar. That's always been a person who's always gotten the best of me in every 5v5 places with kids. But as we get older, so I'll catch up a little bit. So I think that would be a really fun matchup.
I don't think I have one. There's not one right now that makes a ton of sense. Stop.
Big lying.
Yo.
How long do you have left in basketball? I don't know.
Until death.
Do what's part? Because basketball is endless. You can
Yeah.
play, commentate, analyze, write blog, interview. It's endless, bro.
Yeah. Just the way this channel's going, I don't know.
Day by day.
Yeah.
Literally. What team could stop Shaq, Kobe, LeBron, Curry, and Tim Duncan?
Nobody.
Let's really try to build one real quick. Jordan,
Love that.
Yeah, you have to throw Jordan in there for Kobe. For Bron, you gotta throw like,
Durant.
yeah, you gotta throw Durant in there. For Shaq, you could throw a Jokic.
You really could throw a
Because
Jokic.
Shaq couldn't guard on perimeter.
Yeah.
Like Jokic is gonna tee that bitch up or get straight into a DHO. Like Shaq was so dominant, but he had a lot of flaws defensively
Here's
that
your
would be
question.
exploited today.
Who was Shaq going against big man wise? Tim Duncan. Who was he guarding to make him guard?
Well, nobody was shooting. Yeah, nobody was shooting. Yao Ming,
Yao.
Vladi Divac. He was guarding all bigs back to the basket. Hakeem gave him that work though. Hakeem, he's giving that work.
Swept. That's what I'm saying. You got to go to Jokic, who's ball faking at the top of the 3-point line, doing
changes.
DHOs.
It's way different. You got to take care of your body now. You
Yeah.
got to move. So I think we go Jordan, KD, point guard for Curry. You got to go like.
Should we just go Kai for the sake of?
Yeah, you probably
I
will
would
go Kai. You
I
probably
would
will go Kai.
For Tim Duncan, I would go KG.
For sure. KG gonna bring that grit.
Yeah. I like KG at the
KG.
four. In his prime, he was special.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't
Throw
overthink
Dirk at him.
it. Ooh.
Dirk was, dude. There
Dirk
was
and
one
TBD.
specific year that Dirk was
2011.
unstoppable.
2011.
He was the best player in the world for a year.
2011.
Like-
He beat everybody. He beat Kobe, KD, and
Yeah.
Bron. We heard from B. Ellis. We heard from Sale. But Millie, I want to know Westbrook or De'Aaron Fox?
You going prime for prime here.
All right, we're
No, it is say prime for prime. It just says Westbrook or De'Aaron
I've
Fox.
already admitted right now he's better.
Prime for prime.
You're an instigator.
We haven't seen De'Aaron Fox's prime yet.
It's never going to amount to the 5 year that I come
Bet.
on.
Watch
you know
this
it's
year.
not. You know it isn't.
All right, fellas, this was a question for me.
Right. Okay. Accountability.
It's Westbrook in his prime. It's Fox now. That's what it is.
As smart as B. Ellis is, why is it when B. Ellis talks about Westbrook, he goes from B. Ellis to Brain Sellis,
Brain cellus.
Fox more greater than
Because the reason why, bro, is because we all have that one thing or person that we've watched for a very long time. I've watched Russ for 15 years. I'm sorry you don't have a fandom like that. Find something, nigga.
As much as you all love the game, at what point did you look up and realize it really is just a game and that there's much more to life?
Year and a half, 2 years for me. Ever since I've transitioned to
recently.
commentating.
Oh
Yeah.
wow! For me, junior year of high school.
Sophomore, junior year of high school, you could have went to college and not played basketball. Like, say you got hurt or something prevents you from playing in college.
Oh no, I probably wouldn't go to college. I'd be an entrepreneur. So
I'm saying, how would you have processed that and felt emotionally about that?
I was fine because going into my junior and senior year, I said I have 2 more years left. This is it.
So
2
so that
years.
is that.
I
For
was
me,
waiting.
I would have been irreparably devastated.
Really?
I couldn't have not continued to play. But realistically, I don't want to say like 2 years ago. I actually will go back to right after college because I started working a normal job. I was done with basketball and I was good. Yeah, it was fun.
Sophomore year of college when I realized I ain't trying to go pro no more.
Right.
I was like, man, I'm about to get this degree. I'm about to work hard while I'm here.
Yep.
I'm transitioning after college.
Good,
so if
bro.
I say sophomore year.
Great question, City Boy. Would y'all ever do Street Stars versus TNC? Nas was talking crazy on IG Live today.
It's not TNC versus anybody.
Yeah.
It's never been that. It's TNC is the platform for Street Stars to play another group that's on YouTube. TNC is not a group. Just because they have TNC players that are consistently put up to TNC, it doesn't mean they're TNC.
Like in the East Coast days, like it would.
That's a
We were
group.
a team,
Yeah.
and we would have played against somebody, but TNC is just a platform.
Yeah, I agree.
Start bench cut. A Millie BLSL.
I'm starting Millie.
No.
Bench and sell. I'm cutting BLs.
Yeah, I'm cutting me. I'll start BLs because of yesterday. I mean, my
Facts,
God,
facts.
holy shit!
Facts.
And I'm benching Millie. Boy, there was not a person in that gym.
Bro.
Nope.
We were just feeding them.
Feed a hot hand, brother.
That man was stuffing his face. All right.
Oh, intro of the video right there. What time is that at?
22 minutes, 33 seconds.
Oh.
You're
Text that right
you're
now.
fruity. You're a fruit roll-up.
You're doing that?
Oh yeah, that's intro. I see
Oh,
intro.
he just-
good. Yep. Who's the best between you three? It's kind of hard.
Best basketball player is Millie.
Stop saying that.
The best basketball player is Millie.
No. I genuinely don't think that. I think we bring different things to the game, but I think we're all on the exact same level. I genuinely think that.
That's a fair
Like,
answer.
so, a true PG that
Yeah.
brings things to the game, I would try to add to my game. The way you guard and how good you are with your hands, or like how you
That's the thing I'll add to my
move,
game.
move within contact.
The
and then
hands.
B, his range, his spot up. We all play differently.
We do. All three different styles.
That's the thing. I would add like the active hands that he has, especially offensively. Like he'll drive here or here. I don't do that as much. Like Millie's floats, something I would add to my shit a lot. I'm more of kind of like downhill and then to a counter. That shit I would add. Like we all do shit. Like we all masters at something on the court for sure.
I would add Millie's off-ball movement. He moves on the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
Yes, I was like, he moves on the ball pretty well.
I wouldn't do nothing, but
No, I'm saying, but
I
off-ball
was
movement,
moving.
it starts
Yeah,
something.
for
And
sure.
I think a lot of people get stagnant doing this because they get tired.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's why whenever you on a basketball court, I feel like you should be moving
it's
constantly.
just understanding spacing.
Understanding space. Because if you just stand all day and I'm a defender, it's easy to guard two people if you're standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for B, I would probably add like I like the way his jump shot looked. Like
Yeah.
I would switch my jump shot to his. he got that true. I'm not a true lefty.
Yeah.
He's a true lefty
Yeah.
jump shot. I love that shit. Who was your favorite player to ever play on TNC, even if it was for one game?
My
Or
favorite
just
player is
one?
Tay.
Tay.
Really?
Yeah, my favorite player is Tay. I love the way he approaches the game.
Younger as like kid, teenager, it was no Blackwell because that's like my brother. We used to
Yeah.
always go at it, but on this scene specifically, he didn't do well, so I can't even say that's my favorite player. I'm gonna go Darnell. Just because that game he had against J. Lou was just so fire to watch.
Yeah.
Like that was fire. I don't even know who he is. I don't know him. I just that game for me that was a dope ass game.
I think I really like Nesco's game. It's not even a game that he had on TNC, but rather that I just like watching him play.
Are members of ABC gonna participate in TNC?
To me, I think we just got to play our role. We love doing this. We're very, very fortunate and blessed to do this.
That's a
And
fact.
it's a longer term position. I think we're just more like stable, like looking for security, and this is a great opportunity to maintain that.
Yeah. I have no ego in this, bro. I think just these guys got it, man.
Yeah.
And like when we come out here for seasons or pay-per-views, we play with the guys. We don't just sit here just watching the sideline. Like we hop in with them, so we still get active, but it's just not our space as a collective, in my personal opinion.
Not only that, like it's just we started ABC Crew season 9. It just doesn't make sense.
10.
No, bro, we did pregame show season 9.
That wasn't Bees and Chalmers.
I played season 8, season 9. Me and you did the draft together. And Millie came the next episode.
Oh,
So we've been
right.
doing this for almost 2 years. It's just like to me, it doesn't make any sense.
And like there's so much talent out there that I feel like we feel devoid of commentary.
Yeah.
how does it feel to be like the ESPN for the 1v1 community, especially as players with experience in this community?
That's a crazy compliment.
Blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like blessing. This is one word.
Even the fact that
Yeah.
even him just looking at it that way is really cool.
Yeah.
I just like hearing stuff like that. That's cool. Like,
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
see it from a different lens, and I respect that.
That's tough, bro.
It's cool. I think it's a lot of gratitude for sure. Do y'all think that Scotty should go back to doing the matchups, or maybe he does a couple and let coaches do a few? I think we agree on the matchups. That was the best.
Yeah, that was
Best
the
way to
best
do
way.
it. That way nobody could duck nobody. You knew
Yeah.
who he was playing. Do you think Pat Bev would be a good coach for next season? Absolutely.
It's a few guys, man.
Yeah.
Pat Bev, Gill, McCants, especially McCants and Gill, for sure. But Pat Bev, yeah.
I think Kevin Garnett would be fucking hilarious.
Yes,
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett
That'd
would
be
be
hilarious.
amazing too.
And an OG.
Yeah.
Just that OG vibe.
Yeah. Since everyone in the basketball creative scene is copying, y'all, how is the next chapter standing out so much besides the amazing production? I don't know. I think you just keep standing out because you just keep being genuine. That's personally me how I've grown in my journey just in content. Just pulling from different people, but also making it mine, adding my own little twist to it and being genuine.
I don't even know, to be honest.
I think the fan voted matchup was amazing. They engaged the viewer for the entirety of the season. Just look at performances and also like evaluate for themselves to see what they want to see. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I think that was an amazing twist.
What has been your guys' favorite rivalries that have been formed on TNC, current and previous? B. Ellis and Will Tune In is me.
Yeah.
That's my one right there.
Yeah, I made 3 total videos about that one game, so that's a record.
I finished that game. I ranked the Cash, Sell, Ron the Crash Dummy. I ranked the Millies.
Yeah.
Then Millie interviewed me. But I would say Cam and Mike. For some reason, these Lafayette niggas just be beefing with niggas. Mike and
Kellen Scoop.
Kellen Scoob. That's it.
Who's the most underrated player on TNC? Somebody you think of and you're like, oh, I forgot about him, but I agree 100%. Much love, ABC.
Underrated player in the
TNC and NBA.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Keon Ellis, Sacramento Kings. I think he's very underrated.
Oh, yeah,
for
he's
what he
good.
does.
He's good.
He's like a baby Drew Holiday. And he's super young on a super cheap contract.
There's also a lot of those guys where if they just get into the right opportunity, then they'll shine. So there's so many talented guys that
Yeah.
some even outside of the NBA that if they're put in a position, they would probably flourish.
For TNC, I'll go Ryan.
Eli Carter.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, people be OD on Eli, bro.
Because
Y'all
right now
relax.
his YouTube basketball stock is the lowest it's ever been. Whereas we know he's really good. The fans go off of what they see. And I don't expect them to do anything else.
Well, the next chapter bring back 5-on-5 basketball and have more team-setting games in the season.
We were supposed to have 5s in the season.
No
But
bigs, though.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't have any bigs that season. Also, the court was humongous. That's a 100-foot court, man.
Yeah. What I miss is the 5s where you have a team that you rock with, like you're signed to a team. That's what
Yeah.
I miss. These are like all-star games. During the park days, it was more competitive because you had your team that you were on.
Yeah.
And then if you traded teams, it was like a real thing. So I just think with the 5s, it wouldn't hit the same because it's just an all-star game. You're just plugging in guys. I love 5s though, so I'd like to see it.
Are they going to do a 3v3? If so, who you want to play in particular?
Wait, us? Do a 3v3? All the small guards.
It wouldn't be on the season, though, no.
No.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like how we played a really good 4v4.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys, they haven't seen it yet.
They haven't seen it.
So, can we please do the King of the Court ABC Crew Edition? We were supposed to do it yesterday. We were supposed to add a special guest, but we just got so
Yeah, bitches all over. Like,
We
I
just-
cover my food.
we just got so engaged into playing King of the Courts everywhere else.
Yeah,
Like, we were all on 3 different
There
courts.
was
Yeah.
3 King of the Courts, and then we came together and played a 4v4.
Yeah.
Most underrated hooper on the scene at the moment.
You said it.
I said
You
Ryan.
said it. I think Ryan is, for sure.
I think Trey Crosby underrated. People don't talk about him enough.
Feel
Or
that.
maybe I don't see him enough being talked about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
He's really good.
That's a good pull. Yeah, he is really good.
He does deserve a top 10 matchup, but it got to make sense.
Yeah. What are some players you looked up to while playing in high school/college? For me, it was Isaiah Thomas. He went to my dream school, UW. Same size, wore the same jersey number, wore his Reebok shoes, wore his headband, wore his knee sleeves. I was glazing.
Although I love Westbrook, I wasn't watching him or studying his film to be like him. I was more watching Chris Paul and Damian Lillard because I knew I could shoot and I knew the college I was at, I was going to throw the ball into the post and relocate and do things like that, like run the show. So I watched a lot of Chris Paul, pick and roll, things like that, and then Damian Lillard shooting. That's why I kind of do like one motion shooting instead of rising up to the top and then letting it go. Kind of go all one motion because I watched Dame do one motion.
I had a few different phases, but I was really into like Dennis Smith influenced me a lot. I just loved watching him. That made me want to be more well-rounded and like work on my bounce and have all the attributes. So
What is your realistic Dream 1v1 TNC game? NBA players included.
Realistic?
Yeah, realistic. Me, Kevin Durant, and Mike Bees. I gotta see that. Ooh, you know, it'd be interesting. IT versus Ish Smith.
Bro, people don't know about Ish Schmidt, bro.
Ish can go.
Ish can go.
Yeah.
Ish got game.
There's a reason he's been in the NBA as long as he has.
Like that's what people don't really know about, but that boy got game.
Yeah.
He got game.
Kyrie Curry.
Is that realistic? You think?
I don't know what's realistic anymore. Our lives are like, my life feels fake. Our lives feel fake. We're commentating with Kyrie. I don't know what.
This facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So Kyrie Curry.
If you guys are thinking of bringing more Asian hoopers on the scene like Ryan and Coda, who comes to mind? I think Oliver Zhu, How to Make the NBA, would be awesome. Yeah.
He's perfect.
Him and Simon. Simon from 10,000 Hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oliver, definitely. He
Oliver can play anybody. He's
Yeah.
so big. He can play Nas, he can play Rob, he can play Freddie, he can play Tay. He's just hella strong and big. He plays defense.
And he's just willing to go through that war with you. Like he would not back down defensively, which I think would make him competitive.
Didn't he play Scoob?
You thinking of Roy?
Roy.
Oh, shout out to Roy too.
Roy. Roy
Yeah.
played school.
Roy's
Oh, didn't Roy beat him?
Yeah.
Roy's
Stanford.
Yeah, Roy's another one. Yeah.
Who's your top 5? No order.
Top five.
Zay,
Are we all gonna agree on this one, Rob?
Rob. Who we got with man?
We said Scoob.
School. I mean, you could have Nesco or Moon.
Yeah,
whoever you
Nesco or Moon.
Let's go Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. When y'all got to tell Scotty to start doing 1v1 NBA type seasons once a year during the summer with playoffs and a championship. Have a regular season on YouTube and a playoff championship on pay-per-view. That way everybody in the top 10 will have to play each other. Whoever gets the most rings is the 1v1 GOAT.
I love that. I think there's a tournament style thing coming. I can see it coming.
What's one 1v1 matchup that you will believe will make the next chapter surpass the NBA in the viewers' eyes?
It would have to be LeBron.
Kyrie Curry.
LeBron and Michael Jordan.
I feel like LeBron versus somebody would also.
LeBron versus
just
Jordan.
be- Bro, y'all saw the Drew League when LeBron played in the Drew League.
Yes.
The pictures of not one person wasn't looking at him. LeBron just has a different kind of pull.
How can you not say that?
You're not gonna hear no argument from me.
Like that's I'm like, how can we even?
You're not gonna hear no argument from me.
Like, come on, man. What are we talking about?
No, sir.
All right, this is a longer question. Here we go. Do you feel like players such as Pat and Twan would have won as many games that they have without the coaching they received in those games? Nas and Stevenson played a huge part in those wins. Can we truly consider them to be as skilled as players who figure it out on their own, such as Scoob, Nesco, and Moon? How will coaches impact the future of 1v1 basketball?
Coaches are always needed. It's going to impact YouTube basketball for sure. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that.
Twan and Pat, two very unexperienced players. And so I feel like at the early stages, everybody needs to be coached. Everybody, the top guys, when they were early on, they needed to be coached.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, you can't really judge that in my opinion.
First and foremost, congratulations to Sale on soon-to-be fatherhood. Thank you. That's one of the best feelings in the world. ABC Crew in the morning. Also, congratulations on 13K. So I am married. Austin is married. Sel is married. When is BLS going to join the club? Accountability out 2025.
No time soon.
Oh my gosh, bro. You just ridiculous, bro.
How am I ridiculous? No, I'm being no seriously.
on, man.
No seriously.
Like-
All right, let's do this now.
I'm making a decision. I'm making a decision that's best for me. That I feel is best for me. I don't want to be married right now until I'm in my 30s.
You know, how do you know that that's a better thing if you haven't experienced it?
Because I wake up, I breathe.
He's putting on a performance.
He's capping.
Listen, he's putting a performance on to distract from the question. That's
Yes,
when. That's when I
he's
know I
thinking
got.
I'm
beat.
about to answer the question. You never let me finish.
He started.
I wake up, I breathe, I'm at peace, and I have no one to answer to.
Hey, use our inside voices, please.
Fuck you.
Good news.
Hey, we're doing something right now.
No, this is good news for your camera. Sorry, Prize Fix meeting, you guys walked past? Yeah. They were just like, yeah, you guys can't talk about like what your projections are, blah, blah, blah. But you guys are allowed to, and you're also allowed to put money on the games. So like, we were thinking about coming up to you sometime, just being like, yo, they got Beasley and Lance at 50.5 combo. You think that's a more or less?
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah, and then also we could probably like collab on maybe like what your picks are for the games.
That's tough. That's tough.
Bet. Say less.
Let's lock in.
Less.
Shout out to Freaker.
I'm so glad. So we're transitioning to the next question.
Yeah.
No.
We're at 44 minutes.
All right, let us know if you want this to be a whole video.
Yeah.
because we can.
Why
we
am-
can-
An
we can do
intervention.
that.
Who's the youngest guy here? The youngest guy is me.
Nope.
Yes,
No, not
Nope,
true.
we're not gonna do
No.
this. We're not doing this.
we hold everyone accountable.
Y'all holding me accountable, I agree, but I also have my own point of view of things.
100%. It's fine. Let's move on.
Will we ever get Tay versus Kev?
If they both win.
Yeah, I like that.
There's a few matchups I would like to see.
Voted winners. If Rob loses to Tay, does he move down in the 1v1 ranking and does Tay move up?
Yes.
Simple. June 6th, what's the biggest surprise of the night? Who's going to stand out? A blowout or an upset that you think people are not expecting? All the way from Portugal. Appreciate you.
I'm gonna say one thing. That guy BJ Fitzgerald is really good at basketball. He's really good at basketball, so even better than I remember. So we'll see.
I agree. I agree with that. If Eli wins, who is his next opponent? If Moon wins, who is his next opponent?
If Moon wins and Cam wins, Moon's next opponent will be Cam.
Yeah. If Eli wins, I would like to see him play the winner. If Kel wins, I would like to see Eli and Kel go at it. I would also like to see Eli play Lat.
Okay,
I like those. I like the Kel.
I would like to see
I'm at that. When will BLS return for 1v1?
You know who I want to play. But he gonna outprice himself and report videos.
He might report you.
My bad. Allegedly.
Who's everybody's next matchup if they win? So we gotta talk about Rob. I gotta see Rob and Nas. If Tay wins, I gotta see Tay versus
Uncle Scoob.
Uncle Scoob.
Let me tell you why. Because Tay has already played Nas and Zay. I would like to see him play that guy.
Yeah.
To see where he stacks up as Uncle Scoob.
If Keon wins,
Oh my God.
Keon.
If Cam wins, Cam Keon would be
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cam and Key would
That'd
be.
be fire. BJ and Caleb. BJ wins. BJ gotta play like.
You give him Scotty again?
Scott.
Yeah, Scotty's
probably
trilogy.
Scotty trilogy.
Yep.
Or as BJ says, triology.
Yes, Treeology.
Nervous up
Triology.
there, man.
Triology.
Bro, if Caleb wins, he playing BJ. Trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you go right back to that game.
Right back to it.
Yeah.
Same night. ABC versus Kenny K Showtime and Jay Seiko.
Next.
Come on.
Are you sure about that?
Come on, man. What are we doing? That's the question you asking.
Come on, bro.
If Cam wins, is he top 5?
Not yet. Not yet.
Moon would have to lose.
Moon would have to lose. He would have to, and also I think
And
he would
Rob
have
have
to
to lose.
Yes, he would have to rematch Ness because he lost to Scoop and Ness.
I think
He'd have to rematch one of them.
Cam needs 2 to 3 more good wins to get 5.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the ABC Crew Q&A mukbang, man. They didn't try the vegan food, though. I'm kind of pissed off about that, but
Accountability, we didn't.
Get
awesome
your merch
25.
if you want it. If you want to rock it with us.
Link in the description, baby. Oh, listen. I was saying doing this. Link in
For
the description.
3! I'm delayed.